Okay. 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 Alrighty. Like I said, this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like what is said here. I am back to read you, Capricorn. Also, keep in mind that if you want to get a full-blown reading from me, you can reach out to me at bathinginerbs@gmail.com. Let's get into this. So, Capricorn has some ideas that they've been working on, okay? They've been bringing forward ideas of like grandeur, you know what I mean? Like they have things that they really want to do. And it's pulling from things that they have studied over the years, the things that they know. I feel like this is an event they want to put on. I feel like they want to be part of a panel or part of a board that does these things on a regular basis because they know a lot about it. And judgment is for this to actually happen. It's just that the board and stuff that you have been looking for has not been available to you. They have not shown themselves to you. Well, they're about to pop. They're about to pop. This is going to have something to do with history. This may have something to do with the ancestors. This may have something to do with very old ways of doing things. Like you could be a person that curates old food recipes. You could also be a person that is looking at old artifacts and potentially returning them back to the people. There's something here that you really want to do that you've been working on and you wanted to know, like, I'm ready to hear what the judgment is going to be on this. What is the process going to be? Because I feel that the board that you're going to be joining is a group of people that vote you in, essentially. And you're going to be voted in. You're going to be voted in. They see you as an asset to the group. I know this seems very abstract, but I feel like this is very kind of spot on for somebody out there. And I don't know how many of you are actually doing this type of specific work. You may not be working in history. You could be working for a library. You could be working for a school on research of very old cultures. This is something very fine-tuned, and it has something to do with ancestral energy right here. And that's what Spirit's saying. Like this has something to do with ancestral energy. You're going to be doing work around that. And it's something that you want to do because you've been studying this for so long. It's like in your blood. It's ingrained in you. You understand exactly what it is that you're going to be doing, and you want to do it because you feel like you done put all this information in your brain, and it's very fine-tuned, it's very specialized, and you would like to be, it's something natural. Like you don't have to go out and get a certificate for this. You don't have to go out and figure out how am I going, like this is just natural for you. People come to you and say, what do you think about this? Or what do you know about this civilization or culture? Or what do you know about how they used to cook here? Like you are a person that has this information that you kind of feel like is really good for a game show. But it actually is going to turn out to be something very practical as far as what you can apply it to, and it's going to give you a lot of personal joy, Capricorn. Okay, so stay brushed up on this topic. Continue to follow your passion. Continue to follow your passionate pursuits, because what you have been doing has been laying the foundation and making sure that you can stand on it firmly no matter where you are, helping as many people or as many boards as you can. You may be a consultant to the boards. It may not be that you want to necessarily join the boards, because when normally, you know what I mean, people can be members to many different boards, but I get that you're going to kind of be moving around and setting things right. Fighting for old cultures and saying, you know, like, y'all don't know everything and you shouldn't have all that stuff, or you cannot speak for a group of people that were not here. But you're going to be doing it in a different way. You're not going to be doing it in a way that disarms and also dishonors old cultures. There is a person who is within the realm of understanding old artifacts and old languages, old ways of doing things. A person who has a natural inclination for finding very old material and seeing how it applies to current civilization, and how giving that to the culture that it comes from is a very life-sustaining process. Like, you feel like it makes you feel like you are here for a purpose when you give people back their artifacts, or when you like, you talk to people, you may be talking to different people on the boards of different museums, colleges, universities, and saying there needs to be a process where these cultures are made whole again, and we still can have access to the information, but they need their artifacts. Like, this is something you are actively working at, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I pretty much expect a lot of people, this is going to be a very abstract thing, because for those of us who have studied anthropology, taken those courses, you know that is a very select group of people who actually do that type of work. And that, this is so, I really hope whoever this Capricorn is, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, reads this, sees this video, and understands this reading. Because I just can't see that many of you watching this video, but I have no idea. You never know. There is, I'm going to say this again, this is so specific. There's a person out there who has a skill set that is out of this world. And it has to do with history. It has to do with old artifacts, the ancestors, old cultures. Think of it from the standpoint of the different arms or branches that make up anthropology. This person is in that field or very close to it. And they have a lot of information in their head. They talk to a lot of people. They meet a lot of people. They go to parties. And they literally say, like, is there a way that we can get these people back their artifacts? Is there a way that we can get these, that we can hopefully find a way to understand and study these people, study their lifestyle, study their language, study their pottery, study their bones, study who they are, and still not take away from the whole structure of who they are. This is a specific area. I'm looking at the time because this is moving quickly. I really hope that you find this reading, because this is for the week of February 27th through March the 4th. And this is for this person finds so much joy in this. They have spent so many personal dollars on books, on trips, trying to get close to digs, being invited on digs. They find such joy in going to different strata, different levels of the terra firma, and taking little toothbrushes and, taking the dirt off to find things. This person is potentially a grad student, PhD student doing research, who's put so much time into this, and wants it to really pay off. It is going to pay off. As you know, this is a field that is so, it's not oversaturated. It's impossible because the jobs were not created until very recently, within the last, I think, 40 or some odd years. And so getting into the position that you want is about a conversation. It's about meeting a very influential person, and you have already met them. You have already met them. And you want to get on this board. They're going to invite you on. You're going to be accepted onto this board. This is such a specific reading. I do hope and pray that the Capricorn this reading is for watches this video. To the rest of the Capricorns, please find a way to apply this to the field that you are in, but this is a very specific reading for a specific group of people or a person. So we know that's like a needle in a haystack, honey. I don't know if they will ever see this. But for the rest of the Capricorns, please, I'm just going to make this a little bit more general, but that was coming to me full blown. To make this a little bit more general, you have a job or a career that you have been studying for some time, that you have spent a lot of your personal resources on and would do it over and over again because this is your passion. This is, as they would say, I don't even know if I'm using this correctly, this is your raison d'etre. This is what's going to make your life worth living. This is your destiny. And so there is no amount of money that you could pay for that. There is no amount of sleep that you could miss. You know what I mean? That you got to go chase back for that. There are no amount of trips that you would give away for every single time that you got a chance to get closer to your passion. Capricorn, this is coming your way. You're being accepted into an exclusive society or a group of people that are going to allow you to push forward and move on from there. As a very old friend of mine would say, you're going to higher and higher heights. Okay? Get ready, Capricorn. That's as general as I could really make this reading. I'm looking at the time because it was extremely specific. There are people out there, to keep this general again, who have been studying in a field that they love and would do it forever without earning a cent. You are about to be tapped for your expertise and what you know. I do not know why I just got so emotional. Do not give up on your dream. Whoa. Do not give up on yourself. You've been at this for some time and you've been rubbing arms with some important people. I got a lot of major arcana on the play, dog. A lot. And you're about to be called up to the big leagues. It's about to happen. Get ready. And welcome. Capricorn, this has been your general reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For the week of February 27th through March 4th. Thank you for those who watched this whole reading to the end. This is a special message for Capricorn. Have a good evening. Peace.